Emotions do not happen to you. You select them. I'll say that again. Emotions do not happen to you. You select them. Now, Anthony has taught me something really beautiful about choice, what it means to choose.
To me, to make a choice is to make a commitment. To make a what? Commitment. When you choose, when you make a choice, every other option is off the table. And no power in heaven or earth or below can change what you've chosen except for you. Except for who? Me.
There's a story of the Vikings who went to war. Has anyone ever seen How to Train Your Dragon before? If you haven't, go watch it. It's brilliant. So they go to fight the dragon, right? They go to slay the dragon. And this Viking story, not just in How to Train Your Dragon, but in real life, there's this story about how they sailed their ships to war, and then they set fire to their ships because they made a choice, a decision, and they have cut off all other alternatives. So making the choice to choose. Earlier today, we heard about evidence. We heard about evidence that comes up whenever we make a choice. It is no harder to choose what you want than it is what you don't want. Because you're constantly at choice. And you're constantly collecting evidence. Has anyone ever bought a new car before, or at least new to them? Raise your hands. Okay, what happened after you got that car and started driving it? What did you see everywhere on the road? That same car! Why is that? Okay, you're more aware of it. What else? Why do you see that car everywhere?
Everybody has the same taste as me.
Right! Everyone saw that you bought that car and went out and bought one too, huh?
Absolutely.
Right? That happens all the time with me.
Value in that car that I
So here's what's going on in your brain. Let's switch gears for a little minute. Here's what's going on in your brain. Our brains love to be proven right. Whenever we make a decision, we just want to know that we're right. So when we're on that road and we're driving around, our brain is collecting evidence to prove that we made a good decision. So the more of that same car it sees, the more it validates that decision that we made. The same is true for every choice that you make. So when we heard the story earlier today about my wife doesn't like me, your brain's looking for evidence, and it collected it faster and faster, didn't it? So when we're making a decision, we just get to choose what that looks like, and then our brain will say, okay, I guess this is new programming. So it's no easier or harder to choose what it is you do want than it is what you don't want. Which brings me to the second key. Ready for number 2? Okay. The second key is investment. It's what? Investment. I can tell where you're invested by looking at your schedule and your wallet. And I can also tell where you're invested by how you spend your energy. I can tell what your life is going to look like in 6 weeks by listening to the music that you're listening to. When Anthony and I decided that our marriage came first, we invested. We invested big time. We put every last dime that we had on the line. We created time to invest in just us because we were stepping all in and burning all other options.
And what that looked like is, when we made the choice to remain married, when I manned up and made the choice to keep this amazing bride of mine and my family and actually work towards it, do you think I knew what I was doing any more than the moment before I made the decision? No, not at all. I had no clue. So, like Marianne said earlier, we found a mentor. We found what?
Mentor.
We found someone who had 10 times the marriage relationship we thought we wanted. And we invested money.